Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today I've got an Auto World complete release for you, and it's a weird one. It's 2-pack deluxe series that have been showing up at Target. What makes it weird is these, I think, originally were supposed to be released as one set, right? These are all the Ultra Reds, by the way. We're going to get into the regular cars, of course, but this was supposed to be released as one full set. Version A, version B of that, version A, version B of that, version A, version B of that. And I think they were all supposed to be in one case together originally. Now, the Firebirds showed up first, well before, in their own case, than these other two, and then these two showed up. So lots of weirdness going on with distribution and production delays and all sorts of stuff with Auto World last year. We know that. And I think that these were supposed to come out 2024, and I think this one may have come out at the beginning of 2025, and then this one's definitely more recent, but they were supposed to be 2024 release one for deluxe 2-packs. So all sorts of weird stuff. We're going to go ahead and open them up. So the first ones that came out were the Firebirds, like I said here, and this is the first one here. This is the 1991 Pontiac Firebird GTA. Let's go ahead and kind of angle us down here a little bit and get a little closer view. But very cool release. I'm glad that we got this thing in all black because it looks fantastic. I would love to own this car in real life, like in this condition. It just looks so cool. It's like the Firebird, kind of more from my childhood. So, well, 91. Yeah, definitely. And it's just so cool. It's almost got like a Knight Rider thing going on, but it's not quite that. It's because it's got that nose, you know, on the 91. So obviously the other one, the Knight Rider one was like an 82 or something like that, or 80, whatever it was. But very, very cool. I love this release. By the way, this is the Auto World Deluxe Series. If you're not familiar with the Deluxe Series, it is a metal body, plastic base, plastic tires, and the wheels are actually kind of generic. They have only a couple different wheel types that they use. But what they do have is full detail, and the detail looks really good. And they are also true 1/64 scale. So they got a kind of a neat little tooling catalog of these out there, and they just look really, really good. I wish these castings would get premiumized. And some of them have gotten premium treatment, but not with Auto World, but with Johnny Lightning, where they've been giving metal bases and rubber tires. So kind of an interesting thing. You know, round two is the controller of both brands, Auto World and Johnny Lightning. I do have a small quality issue with this one I'm just noticing now. There's like a weird where they tried to, you know, they file off the flashing on these castings. And this one took a hit to the wheel well, unfortunately. But it's barely noticeable because the thing's all black. But such a cool release, and I really like this one in particular. The car, the version B is this one, or the version A of the Firebird TA WS6, the 1996 model, is this one here. So this came in a 2-pack together. So pretty cool. This one is kind of a reddish orange type of thing. I always forget to go ahead and adjust my white balance here. There we go. Let's lock that in. All right, so that might be a more accurate color, but pretty nifty. Baka. California plate. Really cool. Really cool. I always thought this car was like super ugly originally when it came out as the Firebird, and I thought it was just bleh. But I don't know. I kind of like it now. I wouldn't mind driving one. I think it'd be fun. All right, and then the version B, we get this thing in a beautiful color blue. It is a metal flake blue, and it is pretty nice. Poncho. Very cool. Digging that. I think that's a nice color. It's the same wheels. It's just they're all chrome. And definitely pretty cool there. So digging that one. Let's go ahead and set that over here. And then we've got this guy here. in a kind of maroonish color. Very nice color, actually, for this one. I think out of these two, if I were to own one of these cars, I would definitely pick this color. I think it looks really awesome. So this is one of the castings that has shown up in Johnny Lightning. So in a bunch of different releases, actually. So really neat. I definitely dig that guy. I'm thinking that's pretty awesome. So we'll go ahead and set that there. We'll open the Ultra Reds. I think we'll open those last. We're going to go through the regular cars first. Right. Then the second one. Is it? What order are these in? Yeah, it does go F bodies next. So we'll go this guy here. This release is absolutely amazing. It was 1980 Chevy Camaro Z28. This is like top tier Auto World for me. I really like this release of this Camaro. I think it looks so good in this color that's so appropriate for the year. It's just awesome. I took some really cool pictures of this car and I put them on my Instagram. So check up me out on Instagram if you're not already following me there. I don't post very often, but I do occasionally take some pretty high quality pictures of cars and I post them there. So check that out. I took some really cool ones. I even got like a rolling shot of this thing, which I did like legitimately. It's not photoshopped. I literally rolled the car across the desk and panned it. So I got like a panning shot of this, which turned out really cool. I mean, it took like 100 tries, but very, very neat. I really like this one. I think this one is awesome. So that's the version A of the 1980 Chevy Camaro Z28, and then the 1984 Chevy Camaro Z28, and this lovely brown and gold color, which looks quite good. So I am definitely digging on that. Now, some people don't like this deluxe line because of the plastic base and the wheels, but I'll tell you, some of the coolest releases are in this line of cars, and I don't know how you don't enjoy these. And I think it's kind of neat that you get a little bit of variety, right, in Auto World. I mean, most people prefer the premium stuff, but I think these are just great. Would I like to see this casting in premium? I mean, 100%. I mean, it's all there. The only thing that it would be missing, of course, besides the metal base and the wheels, which would be an easy, I think, rectifiable thing to just tool up a metal base, excuse me, and tool up some tire or wheels for it. That's not the difficult thing. I think the difficult thing would be to modify it for an opening hood. And all of the premium Auto World have an opening hood. At least all of them except for, I think, one casting, the GT40 is the only one that doesn't have an opening hood. But all the rest do, and I think that is probably the reason why, that would be the difficult thing to retool, to give it an opening hood. But I don't care about the opening hood. Just leave the hood closed and give it some premium treatment. Although these wheels look great on it. This is the version B of the 1980, which looks, I mean, really good as well. A very nice release. I think it looks great. Definitely prefer the yellow one, but this one is not too shabby either. Very, very cool. So definitely digging that. And I think the reason for the deluxe line coming back was really some deal with Target and getting them to carry these. But I think the 2-packs now are not going to be exclusive to Target, so I think you can get some of them. You might be able to get them on autoworldstore.com. I'm not sure, but you'll have to check that out. I was lucky enough to find these at Target, so I didn't have to worry about it. But very, very cool. I really like that model. I think it's quite good. And then, of course, the 1984 Camaro Z28. This one with a gray interior. This kind of desaturated blue with silver trim. Again, looking very, very nice. Royalty. It's like a royal blue, I guess. Oh, that's cool. These have different license plates. I was just checking that out. So, really neat there. Looking really good. I just really like these. I do. And I mean, I'm biased, right? I'm really a huge fan of Auto World. And you guys, if you watch my channel, you know that. But So I root for these guys big time. The next is the 1995 Ford Probe GT. This one in all black with gray rims. This is the version A Probe Texas plate. A little crooked on the plate there, but that's all right. Ford oval, nice and crisp graphic there. Looking good. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, right? And again, I mean, I wish it would get the premium treatment, give it a metal base, give it some prototypical wheels. I think that would be really good, but I don't not like this one. I think it's fantastic, so not mad about it. All right, following that up with the Mustang. So this is the Pony Power, of course. 1985 Ford Mustang SVO in this white. Got the Ice Ice Baby thing going on. SVO MG. White on white body, white wheels. Looking pretty darn good. So they make a good Fox body Mustang. Again, now you can get this one has been, this casting has been used in Johnny Lightning. So if you want rubber tires, you can get it there. And it looks really good, but I would love to see an Auto World premium version of this. I just would. And like I said, who cares about the stupid opening hood? Like let's forget about that. Tulip metal base, give prototypical wheels that are actually stock to the vehicle, like you do with all your Auto World, most of your Auto World castings, pretty much all of them. I know that the square bodies come up with some aftermarket rims occasionally, and there's some other ones that do, but we don't need the opening hood. Like it's not. I'm not gonna get mad because I'm like, oh, I brought a case of premium Auto World, and one of the castings doesn't have an opening hood. What a ripoff! No. I hope I'm not alone in thinking that. I don't think that I am. But there's that one. And then this is a really cool color. So this is a 1995 Ford Probe GT again. Version B, another gray interior in this wonderful color. It's almost like sea, I don't know what color it is. It looks good. It's a poly. It's got metal flake. And, I mean, seafoam. Okay, and I was about to say seafoam, and I'm like, is seafoam proper for that? Yeah, I guess it is. Metallic. That's a cool color, and this is a cool casting. But again, prototypical wheels would really set it off. We need them. We need them on these. I think it would be so cool. All right, and then 1985 Ford Mustang SVO in this crazy pink, too pink for you. Probably too pink for me. I don't think I would... if I had a choice, I mean, I'm definitely picking this one as to own a real car in it. That would be quite good. But this color does look pretty nice. I mean, it's not bad by any means. All right, so let's get into the chase cars, starting with the Pontiac Firebird set, the Poncho Power set. So now, these are kind of weird, again, because the chase traits don't match throughout the set. And I'll explain that as we go, but I'm going to open this up. So this is for, and again, it does not matter. I have to explain this every single time, and I'm sorry to you guys that have heard it a million times. So we just cracked that open. The chase does not matter whether or not you find it on a version A or version B card. For store releases, it can be different. Let's just say for any release, okay? It doesn't differ. Version A or version B card, you're going to find the same Ultra Reds. The cars inside the package are going to be the same. Okay, so anyway, but what does differ is, or not differ, but from set to set, the traits for Ultra Reds will get changed up a bit. So this is a weird one just because this is considered one full set, the 3 releases, but the traits for this Ultra Red set, for these, is different than the ones for those. I hope I kind of explained that right. But let's take a look at this. So, looks really good. We have regular black tires, and I love that they didn't change the tire color. That is my absolute favorite thing, when they don't change the tire color. But what do we get? Ultra Red body, white plastic base, Ultra Red interior, and it goes on the version A traits, meaning that whatever's not changed on the car is version A. So that's why it's got the black wheels versus it would have chrome if it was version B, or if it was going off of the version B. But like I said, it doesn't matter. You can find this on the version B card. What was it on? It was on a version A card, but it doesn't matter. But there's that. And then this is going to follow suit. So ultra red body, ultra red interior, white base, and then version A traits, which you can tell again by the black rims versus that black wheels. Okay. And the plate will also tell you that too, because this is going to have a different plate. So, but yeah, typically it's version A the chase goes off of, but that's not always the case. So let me set this guy aside. We're going to make some room. Beautiful looking chases these ones are, because they don't, I like that they don't change the wheels. Now, this is going to be a little different. Let's open this one up. There's that guy and that guy. Now, I will admit the white tires on this do look kind of striking. It is kind of neat. But here is your F-body set, and you can see the traits are completely different from the Pontiac Power set. Now, you can tell right away version A, because that's what they go off of because of the plate yellows, right? So version A for both of them. And what is the traits? So the traits are chrome base, white tires, ultra red wheels on this one, but this one only. And it's because, I believe, it's just because the body color is in the wheel on this one, and that's why you get red rim or red wheels on this one. We do not get it on any of the others, but that's why. Ultra red body, of course, right? We already said that. Ultra red body, chrome base, white rims, and of course the body color is here. So this is ultra red and version A traits. This is a really cool looking one, actually. And then we've got this guy here, and it's going to be similar. We get chrome, white, ultra red body, and that's it. Like there's no, it retains the chrome rims. Like it didn't get an ultra red rim, and that's because the body color's not on the rim, if that makes sense to you. Hopefully it does. But chases for auto, I'll admit, yeah, it can get a little confusing. It can. And I understand why people are a little confused sometimes when they're looking at chases. I've seen people post it, is this an ultra red? And it doesn't have white tires. And then people will comment, no, that can't be an ultra red because it doesn't have white tires. Well, yeah, it can. It depends on the release, right? So that's where it trips people up. And I totally get it. I totally get that it does. But it is what it is, right? All right, so lastly, we got Pony Power, the Fords. Rip that guy open. And by the way, I got 2 out of the 3 of these sets I got from my buddy Mark, bought and built on Instagram. Check him out. Please do. Bought and built, it's spelt weird. It's B-A-U, bought, B-A-U-G-H-T. B-A-U-G-H-T and built, B-I-L-T. Anyway, whatever. Go check him out. Honestly, one of my, I would say, right up there with my favorite customizer. I don't really care so much for Hot Wheels customs and stuff like that very much, but when they're done in the way, there's some special people out there, some really good ones out there. He's definitely one of them. He makes legit race car liveries, and the decal work is absolutely just spectacular. I got to get one of his pieces in my collection at some point in time. I don't think he really sells them very often, but he usually makes them. He makes them as like gifts for people sometimes, but they're just, I mean, they're ludicrously good. Ludicrously good. And check him out on Instagram. He found these last 2 sets here in the wild, and he sent them to me for cost. Because he's insane. I don't know, but he's a fantastic customizer. Check it out. If you like race cars of any type and accurate racing liveries, I mean, he's the guy. He's the guy to check out when it comes to customizing. I don't think there's anybody else out there that does it as well as he does, and he just does a really fantastic job. All right, so probe. Again, we've got red body, white tires, chrome base. That's pretty good. Oop, dropped her. And then this guy, of course, again, on version A traits. And we can tell that, again, by the plate. This is the, see, it doesn't have the seafoam plate. This is the version B. And then we've got this guy right here. This one gets white tires, retains its white rims, which is a little interesting because that is the body color, right? Would have been cool to have, I guess, ultra red rims on this one. But red body, chrome base. And version A. So very, very neat. Really, 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 really cool. So definitely digging that. Digging all these. I love these things, guys. And you may not, and that's okay. We are all entitled to our opinions. All right, so. Cool. All right, let me know what you guys think. This is going to be in the Auto World playlist. I love doing these complete set releases and showing you guys all the Ultra Reds, talking about them, all that good stuff. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Auto World. Still building my Auto World museum in the basement here, and it's looking real good. So you guys let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a great day.